All right,
All
great.
right.
Okay, can y'all hear me all right now? All right, awesome. So, all right, hey Jeremy, hey Independent, hey someone. All right. So, y'all got any news topics you want to talk about? Yeah, I've been kind of been thinking a lot about this whole Jim Justice thing, about how he switched over to Republican. I mean, I don't know. There's something to it. I don't know. I don't think it has necessarily to do with his, coal mine deals over in Russia. I think this has something more to do with just putting on a show for the public, uh, keep people talking about one thing when they're really doing something else. Mm. Damn. Oh, someone said that 60% of Democrats voting for a military budget larger than Trump proposed. I don't even doubt it, man. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I mean, the Democrats these days are just so disappointing. I used to be one of those people that believed, Democrats were better than Republicans, and they love proving me wrong on a daily basis. Okay. Independent Outsider said, check out a new YouTuber, T Penguix, TPENGUIX. He's still a Dem, but on the right track. All right. Yeah. I'll check him out. Yeah, I'm always looking for new people, like in the news and stuff, to, new ideas and things, new news that, some people don't want to, necessarily talk about. Mm. I don't know. It's kind of hard these days, really following the news like I should, like I was, where my sons are out of school. So really, it's kind of been a struggle to do that. But let's see, hearing about, I think in the next week actually is when my sons go back to school. So I'll be able to focus more on, investigating this stuff. And right now I've been, kind of leaning heavily on other people informing me. Usually I try to inform myself, but there's just so much going on, and I really lack the time to do all this stuff. Let's see what else is chat saying. Oh, okay, all right. You sent me a link. Cool. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on this link, but I'll try to see what it was about and hopefully tweet it out. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be an article on the 60% of the House Democratic vote, but I'm not seeing anything. But I'll look it up and I'll tweet it out for you. Really, 3 subs? Huh? Okay. Yeah, especially when most of the news is Russia, Russia, Russia. You know, uh, yeah, it takes a lot of work to really decipher what's important and what isn't. Because even some of the Russia stuff, I think, is important. Maybe not necessarily from the standpoint of, it's credible, but it gives you a good insight into like what the establishment wants you to believe and what their intentions are. So I don't know. I've really been slacking lately, but that's all right. In about a week, I'll be back on it, and it's just rough, man. It's rough when you got kids, and I mean, I think everybody is in the same position like I'm in, which is you've got to balance work with or family with all this stuff that you need to know, and that's really the struggle. That's the whole reason I started this is because I want people that are in those situations to have the news, but since I'm in that situation, it's kind of hard to get that news out when I'm in that same predicament. But that's why I do a show over on Ebon's channel because I can't. I'm not one of those people. I don't even pretend to think that I know what the hell's going on. I just try to keep my ear to the ground and listen to hear what is exactly what are people talking about, what are the issues that impact them, because the mainstream media is not going to give it to you. I mean, they're not going to actually tell you that it's every politician that's screwing you over. They want to tell you it's the Democrats or it's the Republicans or whatever. So you know I'm not one of those people that can just say like one camp is good and the other camp is bad. There's enough blame to go around for everybody. Let's see. Yeah, Funface 324 said, "Why is it so radical to ask our government to relocate funds to help people in need and get people out of poverty?" Yeah, I mean that's one of those situations. Like you can either spend X amount of dollars every year taking care of somebody, giving them food stamps or housing or whatever, or you can fix the system to where people don't even need that in the first place. You know, especially when you've got it coming from certain industries and things like I mean Walmart, for example. Their workers don't get paid what they should. They end up working part-time and they're underpaid, overworked, and so the government picks that tab up. And when you see that there's a certain percentage of workers that work for a certain company and they can't make it, well, that should be you know a, an alarm bell. That should send off get these people in government that work like at DHR and stuff to say, hey, there's a problem with this industry because most of their workers or a certain percentage of their workers can't survive on just what they're making. Yeah. Yeah, independent outsider said politicians will never work to lessen the need for them. No, they won't. They'll just pick up the tab because that the kickbacks they get are too big. And it's really unfortunate. That's the same thing with, Joe Manchin. He had very humble beginnings. He had people that worked, that helped out with, like the mine wars. He had relatives that were miners. So he came from that. And it's really disturbing to see that somebody with that kind of background could be as corrupt as Joe Manchin is today. You know, it kind of makes me question whether or not I even want to be a part of something like that because I don't know, maybe it just wasn't ever important to him. Maybe he just looked at it something as shameful. Maybe he had good intentions and, you know, the money was just too much. I know I never want to turn out to be somebody like him. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Funface324. He said if we regulated certain corporations to pay their workers a living wage, then we wouldn't need a welfare state that keeps people on perpetual poverty. Yeah. Yep. That's the big problem. I mean, I've said it before. And I'll keep saying it because I mean, I've used food stamps. I've been there, and not Not one time did anybody ever stop to ask me, how did you get in this situation and what can we do to get you out? Let's see. Yeah. Independent outsider said, question, did you get any Mobilize 88 interviews? No, unfortunately, I didn't. It was one of those situations where I was there and I was trying to retain like all this information, trying to get all the information, and I really didn't get a chance to do interviews. Although I did talk to a lot of people, and I asked them if they would be willing to do interviews. And I know like Noah and Stacey Hopkins, a lot of people said that they would be willing to do interviews. I didn't want to set anything up until my son's back in school, so I'd have the time to, actually put into it. Yeah, I'm still, yeah, I really did not. Okay, I know that I know my governor, he was a Republican for the longest time, and I've always just considered him a Republican. I just, even the Democrats, I don't know, that's just kind of like the umbrella name I give them, even though it doesn't mean anything. I mean, you could call them all Democrats for that matter. They're all the same. But I'm really trying to dig into this, party flip with my governor, because he likes to put on a folksy, I'm just an average, mountaineer type persona, but he really is a disgusting human being. And he knows, I mean, he's dumb in a sense that, arrogance and money will make you dumb, but he's a lot smarter than what he lets on. So I really want to dig into that and find out exactly why. Because I mean, I know that the plan that he's put forth here, and nobody is happy with what they're doing locally, on a state level. Um, but I don't know if it was just pressure from, just a peer pressure type of thing, because everybody's got, basically switched over to Republican, or if it was something to do with Trump. It could be because Trump mentioned the subsidies for um, mining, or not mining, but timber here, which is one of his things. He really wants to get this subsidy passed for people that manufacture. I think he said furniture and stuff that's made out of like West Virginia timber, which he owns West Virginia timber. I mean, isn't that just crazy how he plans a kickback like that for himself? I mean, he's always telling us he doesn't want anything for himself, yet every time we turn around, it seems like he's proposing new plans to make himself richer. It's kind of crazy. Oh, Independent Outsider said that he's in the process of working out something with Lissa Lucas. Gonna talk to Yvonne, maybe work out an after hours type setup. That would be awesome. Yeah, I love that. Um, I follow the work that she does over there, and like the articles that she puts out. Very, very smart, and she's super compassionate. She doesn't fool around with partisan games. Like, she's very yeah, she knows what's going on. She knows what's up. So yeah, I don't know. I've missed doing this live stream for a couple weeks. Hell, I haven't even been doing videos. I did a video the other day about Joy Reid and her hypocrisy, but I don't know. I'm really excited. I can't wait. I mean, I say that because I love spending time with my son. I really do, but it is so hard. He's 4 years old. I mean, he doesn't understand. I gotta, like, this is kind of my job for me. Um, so he doesn't really understand. He's just like, well, why is mommy going in the other room? So, once he gets back into school, I'll be able to do so much more with this channel. I've got a lot of plans. There's a lot of interviews I want to do. Um, I know Noah and Stacy are just a couple of them. I want to do one with Paula Jean and Lissa Lucas. I'd like to get the thoughtful coal miner on here, and he's I think he's in Kentucky actually, but Kentucky and West Virginia, Appalachian, mining problems, they overlap. I mean, the coal companies have claimed our states, and so they're in the same situation. So I'd really like to have him come on and talk about this because honestly, he's one of the first people I heard talk about talk against Friends of Coal, which are the ones that come in and indoctrinate our kids into. Hold on a second. Hey, I'm gonna cut this one short, and I gotta go, but I'll talk to you guys later.